Young men and women have given their lives for this nation. All the way from the beginning to this moment right now, they did it so you could sit in those chairs and listen to me right now. They did it so I could stand here and speak without some jackbooted thugs coming in here throwing chains on me and dragging me away. They did it so this nation could remain free and strong and proud and brave.
So in this video, we're going to react to a speech by Mark Robinson. He is the Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. And I must say, I've had the pleasure and the honor of being his friend for over 20 years, as back then, there was only a handful of black active conservatives in North Carolina in the Republican Party. It's a lot different now, but back then, we worked together on various projects with young Republicans and other things as well. And so he is a man of integrity, a genuine patriot, and this speech here that he gives at this rally, as he's running for governor of North Carolina, is as powerful as it gets. I'm going to react to it, and let's go.
Men and women have given their lives for this nation. All the way from the beginning to this moment right now, they did it so you could sit in those chairs and listen to me right now.
So at the beginning of the video, he's talking about men and women have died for your right to have freedom in this country.
They did it so I could stand here and speak without some jackbooted thugs coming in here throwing chains on me and dragging me away. They did it so this nation could remain free and strong and proud and brave. And when I think about it, guys, every time it brings tears to my eyes. The way people have sacrificed for this nation. And then they hear people say that this nation is not good enough, that this nation is less than, that this nation is racist. My God, what part of this country do you have to live in? Where are you at in your mind to say that this is a racist nation? Where?
It's absolutely ridiculous to say that we're a racist nation, but it's the same thing with Marxists anyway. They don't care about the issue. It's only about their agenda. They have this notion, and it's been going on for many, many years, where it's basically, it's not about the agenda, it's about the revolution. They don't care about how dumb they sound or how inaccurate they are. They don't care. All they want to do is push forth an agenda. And they can get you to react to this stupid notion that this is a racist country, and all of a sudden, they have control and they have power and they can manipulate. That's all this is about. But Mark Robinson here is actually going to point out the ludicrousy of that particular notion that America is racist. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Show it to me. Bring it to me. Lay it at my feet. Any person that thinks that this is a racist nation, look here. I got a personal story to tell you. A personal story to tell you. I'm standing right here and I'm looking at all these different faces in here, and I see people that don't look anything like me. Some of whom have embraced me in tears and tell me that they love me. And they don't love me because I'm a black man or because I'm a white man. They love me because we share a heart. We share a heart for this nation. We've reached a point in this nation where people don't care what you look like anymore. Just as long as you're standing up for what's right. And that's why we're here tonight, folks. We're here to stand up for what's right. Because we know what's right, and we have right on our side. And I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you, as you sit in those chairs, as you stand there, as you listen to me, if you don't think this is a fight, all you got to do is turn on CNN for 5 minutes.
Ain't that the truth?
And your mind will be changed. And so, what I'm going to leave you with here tonight, guys, is this. It's time to stand up and be strong. You know, I said for many years, if we had a president that would just stand up and say what needs to be said, he'd get something done. And we had one in number 45. We sure did. And he got some stuff done. Folks complained about how he did it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you like this. Now is not the time to be soft-spoken and timid and afraid. Now is not the time to sit back and say, well, maybe we can negotiate. Now is not the time to put a pipe in the corner of your mouth and say, well, let's see what the book says about it. This is not the time for that, folks. We are in a battle for the soul of this nation, the literal soul of this nation. This nation is actually standing at a crossroads. And a giant semi-truck called socialism is coming down the pike.
So let's talk about the Declaration of Independence, actually the Constitution. When Benjamin Franklin was asked, hey, Mr. Franklin, what kind of government did you give us? His response was, we gave you a republic if you can keep it. And a republic is about maintaining a moral fabric, a moral underpinning of your society where people are actually educated, they understand the principles, they're looking out for each other under the context of a God-given rights society. That's the only way we can keep the republic which Benjamin Franklin and the other founding fathers gave us. And that is what Mark Robinson is about to talk about. Socialism is the antithesis of our way of life. It is the opposite. It is not biblical. It is not for people. It is for big government. It is for bureaucracy. It is for power being pushed onto people to being told what they can and can't do with their lives. In other words, it's totally void of liberty.
Now is not the time to look at our nation and say, and you need to look out. There's a truck coming. Now's not the time for that. Now is the time for us to stand up and say, wake up, America! Wake up! You are about to give away one of the greatest gifts God has ever given to humanity. You are about to give it away because you refuse to stand up like those who came before you. It is time for us to stand up, folks. It's time for us to be unafraid, unashamed, and unabashed with the truth that we have in us. And tell those socialist bastards who want to destroy this nation, you will not do it on my watch. You will not do it now. You will not do it ever. Because this is America. And I don't come from some weak jellyback people. I come from people who survived the Middle Passage and the potato famine, and who survived World War I and World War II and Vietnam and Korea, and survived the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Folks who survived 9/11 and tore the apples of those that thought they would bully us. I don't come from a weak and ineffective people. And if you want this fight, you bring it. Because we are ready. Because we don't back down and we don't give up. We will fight for the life of this nation, and we will fight for the future of our children. You don't believe it? You're going to get a lesson. The same way the British did, the same way the Germans did, the same way the Japanese did, the same way the communists did, the same way those terrorists over in the Middle East did. You're going to get a lesson in what free men will do to hold on to their freedom. So hold on to your hats, communists. Hold on to your hats, socialists. The patriots are coming, and you're not going to like it when they get there. God bless you all. God bless the great state of North Carolina, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Well, there's not much more you can say to that. That is an incredible speech. And like I said before, I've known Mark Robinson for over 20 years. I've known him pretty well. We worked together back in the day as young Republicans. And he is a man of integrity, and he is the man for the job in North Carolina and beyond if he wants to go that far. But the point of the matter here is we cannot let people take this country over. It is our position here at the Conservative Take that we must push forth and destroy these woke narratives, because it's the culture that's being used to exploit people and to fool people and to lie to people to get them to think that this country is their enemy, when in fact, it is the great shiny city on the hill, which Reagan mentioned, whereas this is the last bastion of hope. It's the reason why the North went to war with the South. Had nothing to do about slavery initially. For the most part, it was about preserving union, because back in the 19th century, the people in the Union knew that this was a great country and was founded on great principles, and they fought, bled, and died to preserve that union. Of course, later, Lincoln turned it into a war against slavery, but it all plays into man's individual and women, individual liberties given to us by God. What are your thoughts on this? Please like and subscribe on this channel, and please comment here and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.